Okay, this is the beginning of video part 3, picking up where we left off.
That's right. In this case, you'll need to provide the student with a new answer sheet, provide directions to the student, and submit a report. And how will you document this in your irregularity report?
All right, I need to go and fill in the right bubble. Student misplaced misgridded answers.
In this case, you'd select Student Needed Second Answer Sheet.
Oops.
Remember, you'll need to consult your manual for the irregularity chart.
I think it would be both of these then. All right, moving on.
Helping a student with a specific issue has the potential to take up a lot of your time. If it happens, you may lose track of the rest of the room. Consider asking the room monitor to pick up active monitoring while you deal with this student, or ask a room monitor to bring in the coordinator for the same task. These strategies will enable you to maintain fair testing in the room. Also, familiarize yourself with the irregularity chart before test day. This will give you confidence on what to look for and an indication of responses. The final section of the test is now complete, and you've directed the students to stop working. Can they just leave now? Students can't just leave when they're done. But to simplify dismissal, your role is scripted in the manual, just like other portions of the test. You'll direct the students to remain seated while you collect materials. Here are a couple tips. Collect test books and answer sheets in the same order you distributed them. Make sure answer sheets aren't stuffed into test books. It is even recommended that you shake out the test books to be safe. Make sure you have a test book and answer sheet from each student. Make sure that all students have indicated their name, grade, and school code on their answer sheets and have filled out the form code on the back of their test book. Once collected and confirmed, you can dismiss the students, replace all materials to the kit, and return everything to the coordinator. Coordinators and proctors have one more responsibility they share. All the test materials need to be reconciled. Ultimately, this means ensuring that the test materials distributed are the same as the ones returned. Test books, unused answer sheets, and used answer sheets have to come back with nothing missing and be counted. Proctors plan to return materials in that order with your IR on top. If your school has used the test room cover sheet, adding it to the top of the returned materials will help coordinators confirm they've received back all test materials from all rooms and distinguish at a glance standard rooms and accommodated testing rooms. Feeling good about your role on test day? Despite the fact it only happens a few times a year, think of test day as a kind of routine. You'll get your materials, take them to the test room, make sure the test room is adequately arranged, and add information to the front board. Then, once you've admitted students, you'll read through the scripts, distribute test materials when prompted, and make sure students are tested fairly, which you'll do through active monitoring. Keep an eye on the time, manage the sections and the breaks, and everything will go very smoothly. When you're done, make sure to collect everything back, let the students out, and breathe a sigh of relief. You will now have a chance to complete an assessment specific to your role. The passing score for this assessment is 80%. Be advised, some questions are scored higher than others based on their importance on your actual test day. High score questions will be identified. Select the arrow to begin.
All right, we're doing this together. What would correct the issue in this image so the room could be used for testing? Let's see. I think the clock is covered. Let's uncover the clock. Okay, next. Good. You've just released your test room for their first 5-minute break. What should you do during the break? Okay. Walk around the room, ensure students have their answer sheets inside, follow them. No. Use the facilities while you have a chance. Well, that would be if you can call somebody to come watch your room while you go do that. And then irregularities, no, you report those at the end. All right. What should you do if you accidentally allow one section of the test to continue 5 minutes over the time limit? We are going to check the irregularity chart for what to do and how to document it. And then you'll just score the rest at the proper time. All right. Which of the following are requirements of acceptable test rooms? Desks must be 3 feet apart. Yes, and that would include students at tables. Their workspaces must be 3 feet apart from the center. Same direction. Yes. Room must be free of any windows. No, that doesn't matter. There must be a working clock. Yes, or some other kind of timer. So it doesn't matter if there's windows. What? That's what. Oh, hold on. I got that wrong, but I got it right. Anyway, okay, what activities should you do while you are active monitoring? Observe, yes. Oh, all that apply. That's what I did wrong on the other one. Watch for irregularities, yes. Read ahead, yes. Plan lessons for, no. Mark time increments per the script, yes. Good. Worried about getting that other one wrong. What information do you need to write on the front board? Timing of each section, date, room code, 6-digit school code, your name, not necessarily. Let's see. Yes. Okay. How will you hand out test materials? I will direct students to pick it up as they enter. No. I will randomly select a student to hand them out. No. I will hand out enough for the first row and then instruct them. No. I will hand out materials individually to each student. Right. What will you find in your test script that you will use on test day? Words you're supposed to say? Yes. Instructions for proctors to follow between reading sections? Yes. Place to annotate the start and stop times for sections? Yes. A list of answers? Nope. Right. How will you respond to a student who realizes halfway through a section that he's been using the wrong section of the answer sheet? Okay, we did this one. You will have to consult the irregularity chart. We're not dismissing the student. You don't have to stop the student while you consult, but you will. No, we'll not do that one. We're just going to consult the irregularity chart. And I think what it said was to give them a blank answer sheet and let them continue where they left off. And then if they have time, they can move their answers at the end. Which statement below is true with respect to test scripts? They're only required in standard rooms? No, they're required in all rooms. They inform students about university application deadlines? No. You should practice reading them? Yes. No. Oh, but they are not required? Yes, they are. They need to be read word for word. Okay.
Congratulations!
Yay, I passed.
You passed the assessment and completed this training. You can close this course by selecting the X in the upper right corner, and good luck on your next test day.
Okay, so what I'd like you to do is just take a screenshot of this and email it to me and tell me that you went through the training, and I will consider you trained. Thank you so much.